Hey guys, Zulu here from the Flowzion, just sharing another quick video with you for Winning Wednesday. Today's theme I wanted to talk about was thinking big. So the reason I made this video was because a lot of the times, over my history of coaching, the past nine years or so, I've asked people about what their goals are, what their dreams are, what their aspirations are, and a lot of the time as people are telling me their dreams and goals and aspirations, I'm standing there thinking, hey, you could be thinking a lot more bigger than you are. The stuff people are telling me, I'm sitting there listening and going, yeah, that's cool, it's pretty out there goals. Not a lot of people are setting goals. It's great that you are, but you could do so much bigger and better and awesome than that. So I'm just making this video just to get that across, because so many times I'm repeating myself with this. So I'll just invite you to really see the awesomeness in you, the awesomeness that is inside us all, and invite you to see that as well. So just have a look at yourself, and when you're visualizing your goals and dreams, when you're coming up with them, just to actually set your sights a little bit higher. And that includes, I'll give you an example. If I'm talking to a young cricketer, for example, and I'm asking him, hey, what are your goals? And he says to me, oh, I just want to make the team, make the Australian team, for instance, or, be making consistent runs. I'm thinking, yeah, that's cool. That's pretty good goals, but I'm seeing it and I'm saying like, hey, what's the difference between coming up with those goals and what's the difference between coming up with goals like, I want to be remembered as the best cricketer Australia has ever seen or the world has ever seen. I want to make more centuries than any player in history in all formats of the game. I want to be, I want to go down in history. I want to break records. I want to be the best cricketer ever to be known, or the youngest player selected in the senior side. Things like this, or even professional sports people. I've worked with professional sports people. I'm asking them what's their goals, and they're telling me, oh, I want to be like the best and fairest in my club, or I want to have more touches than I've ever had in a season. Things like this. That's great goals. And I'm thinking, you've got the talent, the ability, the drive. You can actually be the best ever known in history. You could have like 3 Brownlows in a row. It's just a matter of believing that in yourself. It's all well and good for someone else to see it, but it really comes from seeing it inside yourself. So that's what I'd invite you to do, is really see that perfect self of you just being absolutely shining and as a shining light, and see it really strongly when you're doing your perfect self visualization. Really associate with it, see it through your own eyes, feel it through your own skin, and actually live it and breathe it and believe it, because that's really what it's going to take. So I'll invite you just to take this process. You can take it for yourself, and as you're setting your goals for the week, for the month, for the year, for the longer term, really just take those goals and ask yourself, could I be thinking bigger here? Or how could I be thinking bigger? And if your goal is, I want to make $8,000 this month with my business, ask yourself, why can't I do 80,000? And then plan accordingly. Or if you want to make a century this season, or in the next 5 games, why don't you ask yourself, how can I make 3 or 4? Or what's that going to take? So just take your goals and just see if you can turn them up by 5 times 5 or times 10. If you're really crazy, you can times it by 100. There's not much difference in that kind of thinking. It will take a lot more, obviously, planning, dedication, commitment, visualization, and work to do it, to make that reality the 100 times. And especially if it's out of if you don't believe it, that's way too high. So just bring it down a notch so it's actually believable. But yeah, I invite you to do that. And so that's about all I want to share with you today. I hope to see you next week for Winning Wednesday. Love to see your comments down below. Until then, rock on.